Good day, I'm Jackson Mitchell. An interview you're only going to find right here on Brookland News. My interview with City of Brookland's Mayor Kenneth Jones. We talked businesses and a bunch of other things involving the sports complex, the 2 new parks coming, and the new possible city municipal center. Listen in. So you began bidding on the municipal center project, and it was higher than expected. I mean, what's coming next? What did the council decide? If you could elaborate.
The council give me the authority to get the group that was in the design, which is all the office people, the police department, to meet with the architects and the engineers and the lowest bid that we got, and we're going to look at what we possibly could take out of the project and it still be functional and accomplish what we need.
Okay, so coming to the meetings, I feel like it's a continuous problem with having the money back in earlier years and now interest rates and different things like that. What are you guys doing to even manage that?
Well, that's one reason we haven't spent the money that we've received in the bonds is because everything's went double and triple the price, and I think our citizens expect us to be good stewards of the money. But as you heard tonight, the IRS expects us to have the money spent within a certain time, and so to meet their needs plus be good stewards of the money, that's a very difficult balancing act. And the one thing that wasn't mentioned in the meeting tonight is the first time we bid the parks, the bids was way out. We declined them. We went back and kind of divided it up into work segments. And when we started trying to bid it that way, we didn't get no bids. People, I don't know what the answer is really. Contractors are out here trying to make a living. Everything costs them more, and I understand. I'm not mad at any contractor. I'm just mad, or not mad, but aggravated in our situation that, when you planned this and started in 2021 and went to the people, you had your dollars amount, you had it worked out, and where you could do this and do all the projects, and now you can't even do one. So it's very frustrating.
So let's go back to the municipal center. Removing things has often been like a topic that's come up. What are things you could remove in the municipal center?
I don't know. That's what we'll have to decide as a group. Everybody that works in this office, from the engineer all the way to the water clerk, had input into the design of that building. They do their jobs. They know what they need to do their jobs. Now we're going to ask them, is there something that we could do differently and you still be able to accomplish the same job? And that's what it's going to boil down to. But then in the same token, we don't want to take away from what we're trying to build toward the future too. So, and as we said earlier, we're working on some revenue streams and some grants and looking at some different ways to raise money. We may be okay, but we got to have a plan B, and that's where we're at. We're getting down to crunch time with the bond issue, and we've really been working on this for quite some time.
So it's into the parks now. The parks, obviously, there are 2 things that are confirmed to get done.
Yes,
to my knowledge.
the Burness and Smith Street and the Nelms and East Matthews.
Any dates?
It should be done by the 1st of August.
Okay, let's go to the complex now. So that's been a big issue. Is it on standstill?
No, we talk about that's the first group that was up out there. The second person that was up out there, Fisher Arnold. We've been bidding that. That's the one that I told you when we broke it down and started trying to bid it in segments. We didn't even get no bids. You can't give a bid out if you don't get one. So
it's Plan C now that just meeting up and trying to figure out what that Plan C is.
Actually, I think we're going to be okay in this segment of the building. I think we're going to have some people step up here in the next couple 3 weeks.
Let's talk about that.
I can't mention who it is, so I can't talk about it. I'm sorry.
Numbers?
Numbers, what do you mean numbers?
How much?
Well, we need 800,000 to finish out what the money that we've got to get to the bid
Is
amount.
this person willing to give it all?
I know, I can't discuss that, sorry.
Okay, let me see. So during the meeting, I believe it was Wilson, he mentioned something to new businesses. You
Yeah.
said yes.
Yes, but I can't say right now what they are. I'm sorry, I just can't. So.
Where are they going?
I mentioned the 3 locations of the strip malls. That's all I can tell you right now. And,
Okay.
so I heard today that there may be another one, and until they come and businesses that are wanting to locate here, how do I say this? Really don't want some, because they don't know if they're checking into it, and if that don't work out, they don't want it out. Hey, well, you were coming here. What happened? What
absolutely,
did
yeah.
this? So, and I understand that, and so I have learned over the last 18 years, until they come call us and say, hey, we want on the agenda, and they come to a public meeting, it's best not to talk too much about it. So.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm going to have so much for you coming up. Just a quick reminder here, on Friday, catch my exclusive interview with Dr. Michael Hollick. We're talking all about